Hey, what is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video, My Sports Gematria. In this video, I'm going to go over the Olympic basketball games for Saturday, August 7th, 2021. If you are um, in the United States, it will be Friday, the 6th, is when the first game will be playing, I believe. France versus USA. It'll be around closer to midnight, I think. I don't know. I know it's on Friday, so keep in mind, depending on where you're at, time difference. These games are being played in Japan, so think of time difference from where you're located. In this video, I'm going to show you both sides of each game, and it's going to be up to you to determine who you think will win based on the numbers. I encourage you to add additional information on top of this if needed for you to feel confident in your own pick. And if for some reason you're curious to know who I'm picking in these games, you'll have to join my Patreon. My picks are always in writing, underlined, and italicized. For more information on that, please read the description of this video. I wish you guys the best of luck in your picks today. Let's go ahead and get into the games. We have France and USA for the gold medal, silver medal game. Winner gets gold, loser gets silver. Then we have Slovenia versus Australia. Winner gets bronze, loser goes home. On this side of the screen is what I call my daily numbers, date numerology, Gregorian Hebrew calendar. And then on this side of the screen is what I call my game numbers. The way that I have it structured here is location up top. Just a little reminder to myself right here that it is Saturday, August 7th in Japan. This is the 25th Olympic basketball game for this year. And this is the gold medal game. Got some Gematria for that. We have France's numbers right here. Their record for this year, their record all time. France can get their first gold medal for men's basketball, or they can get their third silver. Head to head in the middle between the two teams all time. And then the USA right here, their all time record, their record for this year. USA can get their sixth gold medal, or they can get their second silver as men's basketball. Same structure for Slovenia and Australia. So the first game here, the gold medal game, France versus USA. If you watched my last pick preview video, this is basically what I was expecting. France versus USA, potentially USA getting a revenge over France in the medal game, since France beat them in the first game of the Olympics. France, this is their 66th game all time. This is their 6th game for the summer. USA, they can sit on 6 losses all time in their 6th game for this summer. A lot of sixes going around. And USA can pick up their 16th gold medal for men's basketball. The number 6 sums to 16. Today does have 36 at date numerology on the Gregorian. France would sit on 36 wins with a loss, and 36 has a square root of 6. USA could become 7-1 head-to-head against France all time. 71 the 20th prime number, 20 date numerology on the Gregorian. It's pretty much what we talked about in the last pick preview video for the most part. One thing that's kind of interesting is that France, they got their 36th win. If we go back a few days, they got their 36th win on the 36th day of the Hebrew religious calendar, the calendar that I completely made up. And now, in this medal game, which would be the 38th day on the calendar that I completely made up, if USA wins, they can get their 16th gold medal, as France gets their third silver medal, 16-3. 16-3, or 163, is the 38th prime number. So I thought that was interesting. The Gregorian religious, 38 and 36 might be active. Might be an active calendar. What else here, though? If France were going to upset USA, they've already done it once this year. If they're going to do it again 2 times, maybe it's because USA sums to 22, and USA can get their second loss, 2-2, then go 0-2 head-to-head against France, and then they would get their second silver medal as a team ever. If France was going to upset, France would get their first gold medal, USA would get their second silver, 1-2-2-1, France would get their 37th win all time, 37 the 12th prime number 1221. USA, they would sit on 142 wins all time as they become 4-2 for a record this year with the loss. 42 equals 142. Also equals 38. I talked about that number. So there are some numbers here for France. You know, USA, they could be their own demise. Kevin Durant, who wears the number 7, can give USA their 7th loss, sitting on that 142 as they become 4-2. Like 42 sums to 142. They get their second silver. They get their first gold. 1-2 like 12. They get their 37th win. 37 to 12th prime. 37 also sums to 60. And France could finish 6-0, like 60, undefeated. So there's definitely some numbers here for France. And last time there were some numbers here for France against the USA, they won. I do like the 71 though. I do like the 36. I do like all the 6 connections, personally. But there's both sides for you, so just look it over, see which side you like best, and I wish you the best of luck on it. Then we have Slovenia versus Australia in the bronze medal game. Australia, the word, sums to 141. It's why they probably faced the USA in the last game. USA was coming into that game with 141 wins. They picked up their 142nd. But bronze medal game sums to 141. Could be a clue for Australia, 141, to get the bronze medal in the bronze medal game, maybe. Australia is the first country right now experiencing full-blown martial law with actual helicopters guiding people back home. Maybe that's a reward for them to get the bronze for doing all that. I don't know. We have France in the medal game that's doing the same thing, and then we have USA that's probably getting ready to announce new lockdowns nationwide here in the next week or so with the passport mandatories in New York. So I don't know, man. This stuff is crazy. But Australia 141, bronze medal game 141. Slovenia doesn't really have any numbers, like they haven't been the whole time. So if I'm gonna pick Slovenia, I'm doing it basically based off of Luka. Luka almost got it done. Luka and the squad almost got it done against France the other night. France barely won by 1 point, only because they got that block shot. Slovenia was coming with the comeback. But I like the idea of Luka getting a medal, bronze. I wouldn't be shocked. And if it were to happen, Australia, they would sit on 56 wins all time, 56 date numerology on the Gregorian, 36 date numerology on the Gregorian, 36 sums to 55. They could be 56, 55 all time for a record with a loss. And that's about as far as it goes. 57, I didn't see a whole lot for 57. We type in 57. 131, 50, 139. I guess it could be the 34 maybe. Slovenia sums to 34, 57, 139, the 34th prime. Maybe the Australia gets their 57th win against Slovenia, which sums to 34. It's the 111th Australian game. It's the first head-to-head matchup between these two. Is Slovenia going to sit on 1 loss, or is Australia going to sit on 1 loss? It's really tough here. Just because Slovenia doesn't have any numbers, it makes it tough. Yeah, I don't know. It's either going to be the 56-55, or maybe the 141 has some kind of connection. And then, as I say, Australia is experiencing basically almost by definition, almost, not quite, but almost by definition, full-blown martial law in their country right now. I don't know. I think another thing that would go for Slovenia's favor is they could become 1-0 head-to-head against Australia with the win. 1-0, like 10. Australia would get their 55th loss. 55 has a relationship with the number 10 mathematically. It's the 10th Fibonacci number as well as the 10th triangular number. Slovenia could be 1-0, like 10 head to head as Australia gets their 55th loss, the 10th triangular, 10th Fibonacci. But I'm going to have to consider this game a little bit longer. I can't make an easy, quick decision on it. I probably will roll with Luca just because I picked against him when they played France, and we lucked out with France winning by 1 point. That was pretty cool. But I think Luca might be set up for the bronze. Australia, if it's going to be Australia, it'd be that 141 relationship. Neither one of these teams have won a bronze medal, so it's going to be their first bronze medal, either one of these teams. And then I kind of like USA getting their revenge against France here. But hopefully this video helps. Hopefully these numbers helps. Hopefully you get a little bit of insight for the final games for Olympic basketball, the last 2 games for the summer. It's been a great run. I had a lot of fun doing this. So I hope you guys got some insight. I know these weren't the most popular videos I've ever made on YouTube, but hey, I enjoyed doing it, and that's all I do it for. I do it for my self enjoyment, and then to help you guys out. For those of you who find value in these videos, I really appreciate you guys watching. I really appreciate the support, and hopefully you win all the money in the world. Thanks, guys.